Hi everybody, this is Kathryn Ravenwood. Today I wanted to share something with you that I wrote back in November of 2009 when I was in Egypt with Normandi, Ellis, and Gloria Taylor Brown, and we were working on this book, Invoking the Scribes of Ancient Egypt, The Initiatory Path of Spiritual Journaling. This is a great book, and in times when people are kind of isolated and maybe looking for something to do, this is a great book on getting you started on spiritual journaling. Anyway, I wrote this piece, and it's for fun, and it involves mentioning a few members of the Egyptian Pantheon. So if you're not familiar with who they are, I'll just briefly touch on that. One is Sobek, who is the great crocodile and represents fear. One is Isis, the great mother goddess, loving and wonderful, and her husband Osiris, who was killed by his brother Set and was dismembered. And Isis was able to remember him once and put him back together, only to have Set come in and kill him again. And this time she was unable to assemble all of his parts. And Osiris became Lord of the underworld, Lord of the dead. It's where we take all that is dead and in darkness to Osiris and wait for it to be reborn. He's often depicted as a green god, reminding us that from all death, life returns. So without a whole history of the Egyptian pantheon, which could take forever, I just want to share this story with you, which is very fun. It's called Batman, and I hope you enjoy it. There is trouble in the Shadowlands. Songs of unrequited greed and jealousy are broadcast from the all-night fear and dread radio set, transmitting from deep in a hidden cave in the desert. The dissonant chords are stirring up the restless ones who roam the darkness, blind to the light. Beasts are on the loose. The good people of the land have locked their doors and barred their windows. Children tremble in their dreams as multi-headed monsters with large teeth settle in under their tiny beds. Chickens lay no eggs and cackle in astonishment at roosters who strut through the coops, threatening hen abductions. Cows refuse to give milk, and wells go dry. Crops wilt in the unforgiving sun that blisters leaves and sucks up dewdrops like drunks at the bar when "last call for alcohol" is announced by a sore-footed bartender, weary of boring stories and smelly breath. Politicians parade down deserted main streets, desperately boasting false promises. No one is listening. Chaos reigns. Hope has failed. All appears to be lost. Then, one night, their pathway illuminated by a cautious sliver of a silver moon, a few intrepid believers rendezvous in a secluded glade of trees and light a single white candle. They form a circle and look at each other, waiting for any signal to bail out of this crazy mission. No one moves. Finally, with a collective sigh and inhalation, they begin. Incantations are read from an old book bound in leather, found in a forgotten corner of a grandmother's attic, layered in dust. The chanting starts, hesitant at first, with the unfamiliar contractions of vocal cords cramped from being silent too long. Confidence builds, and their voices are infused with a commanding purpose. Old cadences awaken memories as bodies begin to sway and feet start stamping out the ancient rhythms of divine order. The sound swells to a daring crescendo and then suddenly ceases, leaving all in silence. They wait and wait. Dare they breathe? Hold on, what is that? From deep below their bare feet, they feel a distant rumble. The ground begins to shake. Rocks roll about, and the people grasp onto trees to keep from falling. A glimmering glow emits from the center of their circle, reflecting in the wide open eyes, all staring at the same spot. The earth opens, steam rises up in curling tendrils, tantalizing and teasing unbelieving eyes. A high voltage light pierces the circle, pointing straight up. The trees blink. Any curious birds that hung around this long take flight and skedaddle for safer perches. And now, rising up out of the dark tomb of imprisoned eternity, a golden being appears, gleaming in the moonlight. A double crown sits on his head. Cobras hiss and spit fire from his forehead. His eyes are two laser beams that pierce the darkness and send the shadows running for lower ground. A cape of spider webs, beset with gems and precious metals, shimmers and flows from his back. Sonic transmissions play the octaves of his spinal column and shatter the silence. Oh yeah, we're picking up good vibrations. Wow, that book was right. He is back, remembered in all of his glory. Osiris lives. He has come to vanquish the night. He fully rises up from the abyss and is seen to ride on the back of a crocodile whose teeth gleam in the night and chomp at the chance to go hunting with the master. Osiris is Batman and Sobek the Batmobile. Summoned by ancient agreements and secret codes, Osiris returns to conquer darkness and restore the light. The people cheer. But wait, there is more? With a secondary shudder, the earth throws off her covers and lets loose with the rest of the legend. Out of the split ground, dazzling lights coalesce into the goddess herself, Isis. She flies on wings of lapis lazuli and gold. Her jeweled body, the very essence of perfection and beauty. Her long hair, black as night, sparkles with stardust. After countless lifetimes of searching, she is reunited with her eternal soulmate. In flashes of blinding lightning and crashes of rolling thunder, they reconsummate the pent-up passion of their legend-making love. Whew, everybody wants a cigarette. The smoke clears, and Isis, riding reptilian shotgun on the right side of Osiris, cracks a whip of white ibis feathers and baboon teeth over the back of their scaly chariot. Sobek picks up the scent of fear and, with a loud snort, makes a mad dash for the shadows. Look out, darkness. Here they come. So I hope you enjoyed my little story. And I hope that you know that no matter what it is you might be afraid of, there's always the Batmobile and Batman coming to help you. Blessings to you. May all be well. Thank you for all you do.